Larry. That's right. All right, good morning, everyone. May I have your attention, please? All right, I've got 9 o'clock, so let's get this meeting started. Today is August 10th, 2026. This is your 9 a.m. regular edition of Lavaca County Commissioners Court. With that, we will start with a confirmation of roll call. Precinct 1. Here. Precinct 2. Here. Precinct 3. Present. And Precinct 4 is out at the doctor's appointment this morning, so we'll pray for him. And with that, the judge is here, so 4 out of 5 of us are here, and that is a quorum. We will continue. And with that, I'm going to call on Mr. Wayne Faircloth to lead us in invocation, please.
Father, we pause this morning and we just reflect on what you have done and what you've done for us. Thank you, Lord, that you love us in spite of ourselves. And I ask God for your wisdom and your guidance as we go forward and deliberate issues here that impact our friends, our neighbors, our family, our constituents, God. You're worthy of our praise. We ask you to continue to be merciful to us, God, and give us what we need and just not what always we want. Help us, God, to walk with you and to be at peace. And I pray your blessings upon this county, and I ask these things in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Our flags. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Honor the flag. I pledge allegiance to the United States, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you, Commissioner Faircloth, for that beautiful prayer. We appreciate that. Once again, welcome to Lavaca County Commissioners Court. Whether you're here present in the courtroom or you're live streaming from another location, whether you're live streaming or watching us later in the day, but we thank you for tuning into your county government. With that, do we have any action item number 1, announcements, public comments? Anybody from the public want to make a comment? Anybody here? Is anyone here from the Republican Party? I don't see anyone here from the Republican Party today. I know they've got their interview process going on. I think it starts today. So keep it in your prayers as well as they help select another JP2. So,
Judge, I do have an announcement.
Okay, go ahead.
I would just like to say that my official public records are now online. So you can go to the to the county website, look at county clerk, and click on public records access, and you'll be able to view the records. They will have an unofficial copy or a watermark across the documents, but the public can go to that website and purchase copies.
Okay.
So,
And I haven't been on the website yet. You can view them for free, or you have to you're paying for.
there will be a fee.
There's a fee
Not to access the site, but to purchase the copies.
to purchase the copies.
And the county will get the money for the copies.
Okay. All right. For the court's record, that was Barbara Stefik,
Oh,
County Clerk.
County Clerk Barbara Stefik.
Reporting live. All right, thank you, Barbara. Appreciate all your work on that. I know it wasn't an easy task. And
It was a long time coming. I've been working on this project probably for almost a year.
What percentage of your records are online?
100%.
100%. 100. You heard it right here. 100.
From the beginning of time to the present.
From the beginning of time of Lavaca County.
From the early 1800s. Yes.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else from the public? The only thing I'm going to add, I did not put a budget agenda on the item, so I'm going to give you my budget timeline again. Sheila Velasquez has been compiling the proposed budget that will be posted online. That budget will be posted online on August 14th, not sooner, not later. August 14th, 2026 will be posted before 4:30. Will be the proposed budget. On August 24th will be our time to the court to adopt the tax rate, or what tax rate we're going to go through, or what we're proposing. I'm going to go with the proposal on the 14th, and y'all can either change it or roll with me on the 24th. On the 24th, I will also give this county the state of the county address as far as just a summary of the year end of events and what our future looks like as far as from my perspective. I'll do that on August 24th. Then everyone's favorite day is September 15th. September 15th will be our budget hearings, our tax rate hearings, and then we'll try to adopt the tax rate and adopt a budget on September 15th. So a little bit different time schedule than we've done in the past. I think I can't speak for the auditor's office, but I can speak for myself. The stretching out the time works a lot better for us. We don't feel like we're rushed through the budget process. We can actually wait on the appraisal numbers before we start to compile the budget. So that helps us. Any questions about the budget? No questions. Okay. I will say this, I'm leaning towards a no new revenue tax rate. So that's where I'm leaning towards. It's going to give us a little bit of revenue throughout the process, but it's a very unique tax year. We'll explain it more as we go along. It's going to be, just a strange year for judges across the state of Texas with House Bill 9 giving businesses the $125,000 tax deduction that put everyone in a bind. But anyway, the question, yes, sir.
Just comment that if I could, it's brought to my attention that there was a letter from the Lavaca County Crime Stopper dated July 23rd. Somehow I'd missed that, and this letter is basically providing documentation that, according to county,
Speak up on the mic. You speak up on your mic.
speak up in the mic. Sorry, that we can that the county can help fund. And so, what I'd like for us to do, we have. This is Lavaca County Crime Stoppers. It's kind of been under the radar and not really been a visible entity, and the work that they've done is across the state. Has been outstanding. We have some very quality people in the audience today. Mr. Fenner is here, and he is, as I understand, the president of the Crime Stoppers. And so I want to thank you for that, for stepping up, because it is an important part of what we do, and to see and to hear and to report. We can't have law enforcement on every corner, but what we can do, we can have a vigilant citizenry that can help with that. And when you see something that's out of place, we know more about what's out of places because we live here, and we know when something odd is going on. And so we've seen a dramatic decrease in criminal activity, and I think that's just it's a result of all of the combination of that. So I would like for the court, to consider finding a way to help Crime Stoppers by providing some funding. I know funds are tight, and I get all that, but if there's any possible way we can help facilitate this transition of new leadership, I would like to see us do that.
Very good. Very good. I will say this, I did put an item on the budget for Crime Stoppers this year. So I think we're going to try to go with $1,000. Not much, but it's just a start in the right direction.
Okay. And how does that work?
Sorry. So they're on the donate.
Station name of the court.
Sheila Velasquez, County Auditor.
Right.
On the district clerk jury form, when you're summoned for a jury, you get paid for your service or for coming, but you have that option now to where you can donate and you get to choose from a list, and Crime Stoppers has been added to that list. So if you come one day, it's $20 they get. If you're here every day in extra, it's $58 each day extra. So you do have that option. So like some of your grand jury members, they're donating their $58 every time they come.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. Thank you, Judge.
It's a great start. I will say, just to explain the budget process again, I believe it was June or 1st July or June, our budget packets go out to all department heads. They can review their budget, submit back to us. July 14th was that deadline. I compile that data and I come up with, after our budget workshops, we had 2 budget workshops. And then we compile the data. Then I have questions along the way. My questions will be question for Sheila, because sometimes I'm not sure what a certain account is doing or where it's going, but we need to find out. So then I'll write questions to Sheila. She'll compile my notes and she'll have questions back for me. And so then the two of us will work on it together to come to a resolution of what that budget item means and dollars and cents for the county. So we're going to do that starting this afternoon and this week, preparing all the way up to posting it on the website by August 14th. Does that make sense? And the reason August 14th is a hard deadline is because September 15th is a court date. So it's got to be 30 days posted in between, allowing the public 30 days to review that before we vote on it. Anyway, good. Thank you, Crime Stoppers, for taking the lead, and we value that organization. All right. Anything else from the public? I can do that. We'll circle back to announcements when the Republican Party is here to have an announcement on the search for precinct 2, JP. Mm-hmm. All right. Moving forward, number 2. Present 2026 certified values for Lavaca County Farm to Market Road. That's brought to you by our tax assessor collector, and she is here. If you want to, I think it'd be appropriate if you want to go to the podium, please.
All right, good morning, Judge, Commissioners. I'm Deborah Sepchik, the tax assessor collector. So I'm going to just present the values as they were given to me by the appraisal district. They certified values this year, gosh, on July 22nd. So I have these, the total appraised value for the county this year is $4,656,428,640. And then there's the taxable value, which is kind of what your tax rates are based off of. Taxable value for the county this year, $3,736,519,766. That's for the county. Then there's the farm to market, the other taxing unit. Appraised value for this year, $4,656,447,558. Taxable value, $3,727,626,094. And so historically, these values have gone down. They've gone down this year, but so historically, when your values go down, your rates should come up.
Okay. And the reason it went down this year is?
I'm thinking because of House Bill 9.
House Bill 9.
Because of your values there.
And that's point of contention for the county judges is House Bill 9 got passed, and were y'all going to notice what was the plan? There is no plan sometimes. We're very thankful for the state that gives us a lot of money from SB 22. We get in the sheriff's office. We've got the ambulance program where they've granted us an ambulance, but when they grant us those monies, they basically say you can't defund those agencies. So they froze our taxes. They didn't allow us to give any tax breaks on those expenditures. So then House Bill 9 comes along. They says budget tax cut. And we're on our own. So
right.
we're all in the same boat. But we're not in bad shape because we've had a healthy reserve, and we're going to use our reserves this year to keep that propped up. All right. Is that all for number 2?
That is all.
All right. Do we hear a motion to accept the presentation?
I'll make that motion. Second.
Motion made by precinct 3, second by precinct 1 to accept the presentation of the 2026 certified values for Lavaca County farm to market roads by our county tax assessor collector. Any questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. On to number 3, which is the presentation of the 2026 no new revenue tax rate and voter approval tax rate by our county tax assessor collector. May continue.
Okay, so each of you have a summary sheet in front of you, which I develop after I calculate the tax rates. So,
Oh, 1 second. She's going to get her.
sure.
You can continue. We'll catch up with you. How's that?
So y'all don't have it, or?
We don't have, she's going to make her copy of it.
No.
No, I'll wait because it's important for
Okay.
y'all to look at it.
All right. Well, how about we jump on to number 4 while we're waiting? We're going to skip number 3 for a second. Number 4, acknowledging the hiring of Stephanie Rodriguez as deputy clerk in the tax assessor collector's office effective August 10th, 2026.
Yep, that is today. She showed up at 8 o'clock or before 8.
Okay.
So happy to have Stephanie aboard.
All right. Do we have a motion to acknowledge?
Yes, Your Honor, I move we hire Stephanie Rodriguez as deputy clerk in the tax assessor collector's office effective August 10, 2026.
Here a second.
Second.
Motion made by precinct 1, seconded by precinct 2 to acknowledge the hiring of Stephanie Rodriguez as deputy clerk in the tax assessor collector's office effective August 10th, 2026. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. That motion passes. Another hiring note for the general public is, since 2020, we do not have to hire or fire through the court as long as the court has budget and positions available that they've voted on. One of the things Debbie wanted to do is bring this to the public's attention that they've hired somebody. So it's your right to bring that to the court if you want to. All right. I think there's a departure on your. Let's move on to number 7. How's that? Number 7, acknowledge the resignation of Sharon Marburger from the tax assessor collector's office effective August 9th, 2026.
Sadly, yes, she gave me her 2 weeks ago. So
I was sad to hear that as well. Sharon's been a vital asset.
yes, she has.
Operations. So maybe
Hopefully we can replace today Stephanie, and then I have another one coming in another month. So
Okay. All right. Do I hear a motion to acknowledge the resignation of Sharon Marburger?
I'll make that. Second.
All right. Motion made by precinct 3, seconded by precinct 1 to acknowledge the resignation of Sharon Marburger from the tax assessor collector's office effective August 9th, 2026. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you, Sharon, for your valued years of service. We wish you well. Number 8, yours as well?
right, and I think the next two
Yeah,
are
okay.
still mine.
Let's continue. Number 8 is discuss and approve Texas Motor Vehicles imposition of optional fees for calendar year 2027. That's found on page 11 through 12. And basically we have option A to make no change, or option B, make some changes. I believe we're going to go with option A.
Right. That's the $10 road and bridge that
$10 road and
everyone
bridge.
pays for motor vehicle
Okay.
registration.
Do you hear a motion to?
Yes, I make a motion, to approve the emphasis optional fees.
Option A.
Regarding option A.
Second.
You approved option A.
Yes, okay, that's what I say, yes.
All right. Motion made by precinct 2, second by precinct 1 to go with option A, which is no change. The county will charge the same fees in fiscal year 2027 as we did this past year. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. That motion passes. Is there another one on the agenda besides 3?
Well, there's 5 and 6.
Do you have, that's, okay, that's yours, I'm sorry. Let's go back to item number 3.
Okay.
Okay, back on schedule, back on item number 3 is the presentation of 2026 no new revenue tax rate and the voter approval tax rate.
Okay, so I have calculated the rates, the no new revenue rate and the voter approval rate. For the county, it's the section on the top of your page. For the county, the no new revenue rate calculated to be 0.4905. And then we'll skip down to the farm to market, the no new revenue rate calculated to be 0.1136.
Okay,
So those two rates added together becomes your no new revenue rate at 0.6041, the bottom portion of your page. And then the voter approval rate for the county, 0.5156. for the farm to market, 0.1190. And so those two added together becomes your voter approval tax rate, 0.6346. So you can see the no new revenue, 0.6041, and the voter approval tax rate, 0.6346, the difference between the two. And that voter approval tax rate's the highest rate that you can
Right.
adopt or propose and adopt without going to an election.
Right.
So,
And last year, guys, for your record, we went up to we did go to the voter approval rate last year. We felt like we had to at that time. This year, I think we're, again, given the circumstances with House Bill 9 coming into effect, I think we're almost forced to go to the no new revenue rate. We're not going to vote on that today. We're going to wait till August 24th. But that's the budget I'm proposing to y'all to bring for you is based on the no new revenue rate and then dipping into our reserve funds, offset whatever we need. So that's what I intend to do. So at this point, we're not making any decisions today. We're just hearing the presentation. Do I hear a motion to accept or to acknowledge the presentation that was presented to us today on the rates?
I'll make that motion.
Second. Motion made by precinct 3, second by precinct 1 to acknowledge the presentation of the 2026 no new revenue tax calculations and the voter approval tax rate calculations by the Texas Assessor Collector. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. All right. Thank you, Ms. Epshick. Moving on, you're on number 5. We're skipping 4 because we previously just did that. Number 5, discuss and approve transferring obsolete and non-working IT equipment attached on Exhibit A from the Tax Assessor Collector's Office to the IT Department. That's found on page 5 through 6. Do I hear a motion?
I so moved.
Motion made by precinct 2.
Second.
Second by precinct 1. I have a motion from precinct 2, second by precinct 1 to approve transferring obsolete and non-working IT equipment attached on Exhibit A from the Tax Assessor Collector's Office to the IT Department. Ms. Debbie, she already said no. Is there anything you need to say on that?
Nothing.
Okay. Just again, for court's record, when any department wants to get rid of either equipment or furniture, they'll send it to either our IT department or our maintenance department, and then it's their job to either repurpose it or surplus it to GovDeals or some other source. So do you hear, I had a motion from precinct 2, second by precinct 1. Any other questions, comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Number 6, discuss and approve declaring items on Exhibit B as surplus property from the Tax Assessor Collector's Office. That's found on page 7 and 8. Do you hear a motion?
Yes, Your Honor, I make a motion that we approve declaring items on Exhibit B, item number 6, as surplus property from the Tax Assessor Collector's Office.
Second.
Okay. Motion made by precinct 2, second by precinct 1 to approve declaring items on Exhibit B as surplus property from the Tax Assessor Collector's Office. Any questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. That motion passes. All right, now we're going to number 9. Number 9, discuss and approve the Texas Conviction Reporting Interlocal Cooperation Contract between the Department of Public Safety and Lavaca County Clerk's Office. That's found on page 13 through 16. Ms. Barber, do you want to say anything on that?
It's just a contract that I'm required to have signed because the way of us reporting the convictions and our guardianships is changing. And so DPS is wanting a new contract done.
Okay. Do you hear a motion?
Make that motion. Second.
Motion made by precinct 3, seconded by precinct 1 to approve the Texas Conviction Reporting Interlocal Cooperation Contract between the Department of Public Safety and Lavaca County Clerk's Office. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The motion passes. Let's see, it is Ms. Lorena, are you here? Do you want to say your piece? I just saw that she walked in the door. All right, before we move on to 10, we're going to go back to number 1, which was announcements and public comments. I believe the Republican Party has a few things they want to address.
Thank you very much, Judge and Commissioners, for allowing me. I was running a little bit late because I had deadlines. The Precinct 2 Committee for replacement on the ballot in November, They just wanted me to pass on that they are in progress with due diligence, and I'm sure that they will be lining up interviews. Secondly, this is an announcement as well. Monica Dela Cruz, who is our Congresswoman for Congressional District 15, will be here next Thursday, August 20th, for a meet and greet at Cabo San Lucas at 1:30.
1:30 PM.
Yes, that was my hurry up and get it in the paper, I hope. So, come meet her. It's important for you to know her, and it's important for her more so to meet a new group of constituents. We are new to her. Michael Cloud was our congressman, and now we will be having Monica Dela Cruz. And with that, I will say, she does have a fight. Her opponent is a popular Tejano singer, Bobby Polito. He's from the Valley. And so we really need to support Monica Dela Cruz. Thank you for giving me the time.
You're welcome. We all have
Questions?
will you have a Facebook announcement or on that as well?
I will blast it everywhere I
Shareable?
can.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
What is your hard deadline for the nomination, putting a name on the ballot?
Oh, for the
For the precinct two.
ballot, that's August 21st.
August 21st. So by August 24th, our next meeting, we'll have that name.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So by August 24th, we should have a name that's going to go on the ballot for JP2 November. Thank you, Lorena. Appreciate all your work. Okay, now we're moving on to item number 10. Item number 10, discuss and approve accepting monetary donation to the Lavaca County Sheriff's Office for the School Safety Initiative from the Zion Lutheran Church's Men in Mission. That's found on page 17. I see Ms. Neely Yackel coming forward, along with Sheriff Greenwell.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I'm just going to shush and let her talk.
That's always best.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I would just like to report that we have another donation between the last time that we met and now towards our school safety initiative. As I reported at your last meeting, our schools are fully funded. That equipment will be in hand by mid-September. And we're still working on the $190, almost $4,000 that it'll take to equip our Lavaca County Sheriff's Office units with that same equipment to keep our kids and our teachers safe in our schools. So the most recent donation is from the Zion Lutheran Church Men in Mission group.
From my alma mater, Moulton, Texas, from my,
You know what?
I'm sorry, I was going to say yes, from the Zion Lutheran Men's Group in Moulton. I'd also like to report that we made, I don't think I've updated the court yet on the order that we just made to equip the school. It was a total of 86,100 and Ms. Yackel had estimated 86,400. So she got really, really close. That equipment will be arriving soon and we will be dispatching that out to the various school districts for schools.
So before I ask for a motion on this, I want to take the time now to thank you, Neely Yackel. You've been doing an outstanding job for the Sheriff's Department. You get nothing but kudos from everyone that you've been involved with. It's been a breath of fresh air to have you on board in this county. Coming from a school administrator position to sheriff's office that's a big stretch. Most people don't make that transition, and you've done it very well. And Sheriff Greenwell called me on vacation just to make sure that I knew how much work you're doing behind the scenes and how valuable you are to all the school administrators right now in Lavaca County. So thank you for the work that you're doing. We appreciate it.
Amen, Judge. I couldn't have said it better.
All right. Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by precinct 2, second by precinct 1 to approve accepting the monetary donation to the Lavaca County Sheriff's Office for the school safety initiative from the Zion Lutheran Church's Men in Mission. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. That motion passes. Thank you, Neely Yackel, for all you're doing. All right, number 11, discussion approve the nomination of Tracy Darzak to the Gulf Bend Committee Board. Does she want to be on the board? Does anybody want to be on that board?
She very much wants to be.
She wants to be on it?
Which is one of the many reasons and when I say we, I'm speaking on behalf this morning of all the Lavaca County Law Enforcement Committee. That's myself and all 4 police chiefs, none of whom could be in this morning for various other scheduling conflicts. But we all wholeheartedly support Ms. Darzalek to take over for Daniel Byer. He'll be completing his 2-year term here shortly. And she was a unanimous choice, one of our first. She's very, very obviously involved with the LMHA and is very much an advocate for Lavaca County. So we look forward to having her on the board representing all of
I
us.
assume you're making that recommendation.
I am, yes, sir.
Great.
Absolutely.
All right. Do we hear a motion?
Yes, Your Honor, I move we approve the nomination of Tracy Darzalek to the Gulf Bend Committee Board.
Second.
All right, heard a motion from precinct 1 and a quick motion from precinct 2, precinct 3. So I got a motion from precinct 1, second by precinct 3, to approve the nomination of Tracy Darzalek to the Gulf Bend Committee Board. Any questions or comments? Anything you want to say, Tracy, in a short, brief moment?
Yes. I just want to thank Judge Mudd and the commissioners. I just want to thank you for the nomination and the confidence, as well as for Sheriff Greenwell and the rest of the law enforcement agencies that y'all placed in me to serve on the Gulf Bend Board of Directors. I've been in probation 30 years. I will celebrate my 30th anniversary in January. And we do have a mental health caseload within my agency for all 3 counties. So mental health has always been a primary concern for us. I'd like to do a shout out to Sheriff Greenwell. Since he's come on board with all the staff that he's brought on, it has been wonderful to have, a liaison to work with. We can pick up the phone, we can call them without a doubt. As y'all know, mental health impacts individuals and impacts our families, our workplaces, and just our communities in general. And I just value this opportunity to serve on the board. I'm not exactly sure what else I got myself into, but I ask questions and I like to be involved, and I feel like being there, I can represent not only Lavaca County and the agencies, but also my agency as well. So I just want to thank you, and it's an honor to serve.
Well, thank you for stepping up to serve. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. And thank you for your 30 years of service in the probation department. That's phenomenal. All right, I got a motion from precinct 1, second by precinct 3. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you, Tracy. All right, number 12, discuss and approve out-of-state travel for the Lavaca County Sheriff to attend the 125th Leadership Development Course in Virginia.
I will be headed, with your approval, with the court's approval, I'll be heading to the National Sheriff's Institute of Leadership of the 125th class held in Mr. Fenner's old stomping ground, Quantico, Virginia. Held at the FBI Academy there mid-September, I believe. So it'll require some airfare, and for that reason, I'm standing before you.
If I understand, you were selected to serve, to go.
I was selected, yes.
Thank you. All right.
About
It's quite an
sheriffs.
quite an honor to be selected to go. So with that, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve item 12, the out-of-state travel for the Lavaca County Sheriff Steve Greenwell to attend the 125th Leadership Development Course in Quantico, Virginia.
Second.
The motion from precinct 2, second by precinct 1, to approve the out-of-state travel for the Lavaca County Sheriff to attend the 125th Leadership Development Course in Quantico, Virginia. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you, Sheriff, for all you do. We appreciate you. I know you're hard at work. Number 13, discuss and approve accepting monetary donation from the MG and Lily A. Johnson Foundation to the Lavaca County EMS Department in the amount of $100,000. Chief Fur?
It's good to be back, by the way.
Good to see you back.
About a week.
Good to see you
I'm
back.
sick, but anyway, I want to thank Chief Decker. He's the one who actually filled this grant out this year, and I appreciate him doing the work. We appreciate the Lily Johnson Foundation. Almost every year they give to us, and we just really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys accept it. We'll be using it towards a remount of an ambulance,
All right.
or towards the purchase of a new one.
Okay.
Mhm.
Great, because we have a bid, we got a service, so let's.
Yep.
All right. Do I hear a motion?
Yes, Your Honor, I move we approve accepting the monetary donation from MG and Lily A. Johnson Foundation to the Lavaca County EMS in the amount of $100,000.
All right.
Second.
Got a motion made from precinct 1, second by precinct 2, to approve accepting the monetary donation from the MG and Lily A. Johnson Foundation to Lavaca County EMS in the amount of $100,000. We can't say enough about MG and Lily A. Johnson Foundation. Thank y'all for what you do over the past years. Appreciate y'all. Make the world go round.
Very much.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you, Chief Decker, for working on that as well. All right, where are we at? Number 14, discuss and approve awarding bid for the refurbishing and remounting of Lavaca County EMS ambulances. That's found on page 18 through 20. You want to walk us through it, Chief?
We, I believe it was maybe, 7 or 8 days ago when we opened that up?
It was,
I remember.
last week sometime,
Week before last,
week before last.
I believe so, yeah. We as EMS just figured that there's got to be a little bit cheaper way out there to do the remounting and refurbishment. And, throughout the years, there are companies that do specialize in this besides just the manufacturer that we normally go to. So went out for bids. I believe we got one in. I don't have it in front of me. I'm sorry. Do you have it?
I got the bid online.
No.
Alan, you mean read it? Or, okay, there you go.
From Paramedic Built Emergency Vehicles. They are out of Harlingen.
I think you summarized just the total amounts, what we need for the record.
Yeah, $116,650 for a remount and refurbishment.
Remount and refurbishing. Refurbishing is a regutting and
Yeah, it's just like you're redoing your house. New floors, new walls, new doors, new paint.
I know this is the first time we went out for bids, correct?
It is.
Okay, so what were we expecting? I mean, was that price was right in line?
Well, it's actually pretty surprising. I'm actually very happy with it because normally a remount refurbishment through Fraser Ambulance in Houston is about $215,000. So it's actually turned out about half the price.
All right. So we received one bid for the remounting and refurbishing for $116,650. It normally would cost us upwards of $250.
Oh yeah,
$225.
Yeah.
So do I hear a motion to approve awarding the bid or accepting the bid?
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made by precinct 2, second by precinct 1 to approve awarding bid for the refurbishing and remounting of Lavaca County EMS ambulances. And that company's name is
Paramedic Built
Emergency Vehicles. Okay, and they're located in Harlingen, Texas? Harlingen, all right. Make sure we remember, please tell that to Monica De La Rosa, Monica De La Cruz, that we're rewarding someone down there in Harlingen. Okay, motion from precinct 2, second by precinct 1. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor of accepting this bid, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. The motion passes.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Chief. Number 15, discuss and approve construction contract between J. Carroll Weaver and Lavaca County for the County Road 211 and County Road 1 improvements project through the GLO Community Development Block Grant 24-065-129-E987. That's found on page 21 through 24. For the public record, there was 4 components to that. We've got 2 of them that are ready to go with their contracts ready to approve, so we can roll forward. So do I hear a motion to approve those contracts?
I make a motion to approve this construction contracts between J. Carroll Weaver and Lavaca County for County Road 211 and County Road 1 improvements.
Second.
Motion made by precinct 2, second by precinct 1 to approve the construction contracts between J. Carroll Weaver and Lavaca County for the County Road 211 and County Road 1 improvements projects with the GLO Community Development Block Grant 24-065-129-E987. Any other questions or comments? Where are we on 3 and 4? Still working on? Okay, so their contracts have not been finalized yet. Okay, all right. All right, any questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The motion passes. I think it's good news for the County Road 211 and County Road 1. They have been waiting on this project to kick off for 4 years now. About almost 4 years. All right, item number 16, discuss and approve certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for Bobby Makachek. That's found out of precinct 1 found on page 25 through 28. You want to walk it, Nadine Rupert? You got a microphone? You need a microphone. Sorry. Last time I heard back, I replayed our mic and we couldn't hear what you were saying to us. So it's important for the public to hear what's going on. Sorry. I know.
Robert and Amy Makichek, they do have 29 acres. They're just simply surveying a 15-acre tract out of that for their son. So they do meet the exemption requirements within the 3rd degree. So,
Okay.
And the land does have direct access to County Road 142.
Do you hear a motion?
I move we approve it.
Second.
Okay, motion made by precinct 1, second by precinct 2, to approve the certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for Bobby Makachek. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Number 17, discuss and approve certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for Ryan Little. That's also found on precinct 1. And that's on your package in page 29 through 34.
Yes, Mr. Little has a 24-acre tract. He's simply surveying a 17-acre tract out of that with direct access to FM 530. And he will be selling that 17-acre tract to someone who is related to Mr. Drost out of that 13-acre tract that adjoins it. So, but either way, they have direct access to FM 530.
Okay. All right, do you hear a motion?
I move we approve it.
Second.
Exemption.
Motion made by precinct 1, second by precinct 2, to approve the certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for Ryan Little. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Number 18, discuss and approve certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for Glenn Bluda, Daryl James Bluda, Irvin Joe Bluda, Sheila Ann Klimachek, Brian Andrew Bluda, Bruce Anthony Bluda. That's found in precinct 2 on page 35 through 45.
Yes, those are siblings who have a 35-acre tract, and they are simply dividing it into 4 tracts amongst each other, and that has direct access to County Road 206. So it
And
does
those-
meet the exemption
Those
requirements.
tracks are 9, 6, 11,
9,
7
6,
acres.
11, yes.
Okay. Meet your exemptions. Do you hear a motion?
I make a motion that we approve item 18 regarding a certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for the Blutas.
Okay. Do you hear a second?
Second.
Motion made by precinct 2, second by precinct 1, to approve the certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for Glenn Bluda, Daryl James Bluda, Irwin Joe Bluda, Sheila Ann Klimachek, Ryan Andrew Bluda, and Bruce Anthony Bluda. And precinct 2. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Number 19, discuss and approve certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for Glenn Bluda and Irwin Joe Bluda. That's also found on precinct 2 on 46 through 50.
Yes, those are, again, 2 brothers, so they are exempt under the 3rd degree. He's just simply surveying off 8 acres to give to his brother, Mr. Irwin, which has adjoining property as well.
Okay, and that's found on what county road?
Yeah.
I don't think that one does not join.
Doesn't show it.
Yeah, it's not showing what road, but either way, he has adjoining property, so it's not like there's
Okay.
gonna have to
It
be. an
joins its
easement
existing
or anything.
property. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right, do you hear a motion?
Make a motion, we approve certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for Glenn and Irwin Joe Bluda.
Second.
Motion made by precinct 2, second by precinct 1, to approve the certificate of exemption from subdivision requirements for Glenn Bluda and Irwin Joe Bluda, in precinct 2. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Number 20, discuss and approve Lavaca County's order of election to be held on November 3rd, 2026. That's found on page 51. Do you hear a motion?
I make a motion that we approve.
Second.
Okay, motion by precinct 2, second by precinct 3, to approve Lavaca County's order of election to be held on November 3rd, 2026. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. All right, number 21, discuss and approve the IRS standard mileage rate change to 0.76 cents effective July 1st, 2026. It's found on
Move we
page
approve.
52. What?
Second.
Was that precinct 1 approved?
Well,
Yes.
Motion for precinct 1, second by precinct 2, to approve the IRS standard mileage rate change to 0.76 cents effective July 1st, 2026. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. I'm going to move now to number 24 and 25 on our addendum. Chief Decker, if you'll come forward. Number 24, we had an addendum on here. 2 items got thrown out last minute. Number 24, discuss and approve the burn ban status in Lavaca County. We've got Chief Decker here to report.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioner. So it's reached that point. We've been lucky enough this far to not have to put in a burn ban. Just as a reminder, the Fire Chiefs Association typically goes off of a KBDI number, which is the Keach Byron Drought Index, and that measures the top 8 inches of topsoil with the moisture content. Typically during the summer months, starting, May, we usually go by a number of about 500. And then starting in November, we usually go by a number of about 550 to enact burn bans. We're currently sitting at 527. It actually hasn't updated today, but with the hot weather that we've had, the 100+ days is really drawing the moisture out. We're jumping anywhere between 10 and 15 points a day. So I've told the fire chiefs, and they've decided that they would like to recommend a burn ban to the Commissioner's Court. We did have a couple of fires over the weekend. We've been doing pretty well up until this point. We do still have some green grass that's out there, but it's burning up quick. Those who have shredded the grass that's coming up there is all dry. So we want to try to take our first responders into consideration and recommend a burn ban moving forward.
Okay, thank you. I'm just looking at the numbers online. The high is 586, the low is 483. So 483 is still, that's pretty dry.
And that tells you about how average we are across the county. So not just one part of the county is wet and dry. Everybody is pretty much in the same.
Pretty general. Average 527 will be up probably past 535 or so.
Yeah.
More today. So, do you hear a motion to implement the burn bans?
Yes, Your Honor, I move we approve a burn ban.
Okay. Here a second? Second. Motion made by precinct 1, second by precinct 3 to approve moving into burn ban status in Lavaca County. I agree on this motion as well. So I think it's time. It's dry. It's August. We shouldn't be burning those piles. They can wait till wet season again.
And that still allows people to burn trash and things as long as it's in a container covered with a screen. Those things are still able to be done. We just ask that you don't burn any big piles. Obviously, if any wind kicks up or anything of that nature, we just don't want it to spread. You know, it's one thing if you burn up your pasture, but you start burning up your neighbors. You know, that's what we're trying to inhibit. And once these things get away, they're harder to fight. So. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And thanks to the fire chief for making his recommendations to us. One of the things we're trying to time with the burn ban implementation is timing of our newspapers. We have 4 county newspapers, and it does us no good to put a burn ban on Friday and nobody got the message out. So we're trying to do that on a Monday in court so that newspapers can have time to get that message out. The fire chiefs would like me to stress anyone's going to do prescribed burn to call 798-2121. That's our dispatch, and let them know where you're burning, what your telephone number is, so they can call. We had someone the other day, a passerby, motorists going down 98. They saw a fire. They called it in.
Yeah.
And the fire department had to go out. It was a controlled brush burn, but
A lot of times it's oil-filled flares, things of that nature. People just kind of pass by, call it in, and then our volunteers are forced to go out and investigate, find that it's nothing. So, we appreciate that. We want people to call in any fires that they do see, but if they can, take a minute, verify that it is spreading, it's not being watched, things of that nature.
if you put 10 million people in perspective in the Houston area that have never seen a burn pile burn, they don't know what that is. So they think there's a fire they need to report. So we need to be responsible in this modern day of society, 2026. Go ahead and call. It's simple. Just call 798-2121. Let them know what your location is, what you're burning, and give them a cell phone number, and then they can contact you. So we can keep the fire departments from having to go out unnecessarily.
And prescribed burns are strictly for, USDA's Office for Agricultural Purposes. They have an actual fire burn master that does all that stuff. They have to track that through the Forestry Service as well too. So that's not just your, hey, I'm going to go out and burn this pile. That's actually by the USDA's office that does that.
Gotcha. All right.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you. So I've got a motion from precinct 1, second by precinct 3 to approve the burn ban for Lavaca County. Any other? Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. That motion passed unanimously. All right, number 25, discuss and approve certificate of exemption for Kelly J. Alley, Lisa Faye Cross, and Shane Todd Alley. That's in found on precinct 1. Aileen, you want to walk us through that one?
Okay, so this is actually the second certificate of exemption. On July 14th of 2025, we did issue the three siblings a certificate of exemption under the Doris Faye Alley estate. Originally, we approved the two sisters to have 172 acres and the brother to have 50 acres. They evidently didn't agree on that, so they're now coming back and they're dividing it three ways. So each sibling will now get 131 acres with the attached easement agreement.
Okay. Do you hear a motion?
Yes, I move we issue a certificate of exemption for Kelly J. Alley, Lisa Faye Cross, and Shane Todd Alley.
Do you hear a second?
Second.
Motion made by precinct 1, second by precinct 2 to approve the certificate of exemption for Kelly J. Alley, Lisa Faye Cross, and Shane Todd Alley. Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes. All right, now we'll go back. Sorry for the jumping around. We're going to be back now on item number 22. Item number 22 is our consent agenda. Do you hear a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda?
Yes, Your Honor, I move we approve
Second.
consent agenda. Yes.
Okay, motion made by precinct 1, second by precinct 2 to approve the consent agenda with one motion, second, and vote. Anything we need to move in or out of there? Hearing none, I'll call for a vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. That motion passes. We are in consent. Our microphones will go off until we are out of consent.
little town there, pretty much. It's only
All right, we are out of consent.
people.
Is there any other business of the court?
They got 4 really nice. Very nice.
Hearing no other business, item number 23 is announce the next meeting, which is August 24th, 2026 at 9 a.m. Again, August 24th, 2026 at 9 a.m. will be our next court meeting. With that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Motion from precinct 1,
Second.
second by precinct 2 to adjourn. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. We are adjourned till August 24th, 9 a.m. Thank you.